I love every version of the prelude. Too cold though. Oh, I have messages. I have messages that I should read. Yo, what's up? What else do I need to do? I need to post some blue sky. That's tight. Alright, we'll start as soon as the ads are over. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Like Giga EP. Oh yeah, everyone's excited about Metal Gear 3. Double audio. Absolutely right. Good catch, thank you. See, this is the thing, you know, if you don't have astute viewers who are also willing to say something, can be, you know, you could go an entire stream with your audio port and not even notice it. I'm gonna change my controls. I try to change it to make them more Elden Greeny, and it doesn't work because they're just two fundamentally different games. But yeah, what makes it sacrilegious? Oh, and I hate it too. Fuck Trivago. How dare they? How dare they have men? Ugh. Welcome in, Bear. Welcome in, Ladybug. Ooh. Right. An update. Some mod. But everything looks good so far. Probably not worried with it until it's a problem. Ah! Hi, Miku! Dude, I hate that. Hate. Not what I meant to do. No, get me out of here. Welcome in, Miku. Yeah, no. Make this the map. And this. This is how I had it before, this is how I want it. Okay. It's important to celebrate. Look. Sitting on my Apkalu. What is it called? The Caracol. When we last left off, dude, I don't even remember what was happening. That's good, Miko. We like it when you're laptoped up. I need to have at least 3 computers at all times. I'm currently playing this game on my desktop, and I also have my laptop next to me. And of course I have my phone. It's not where I'm meant to go. Wearing a mask. These are the people who don't talk? Yeah. I don't think I'm where I'm supposed to be. I don't think I'm supposed to be in the town with people who don't talk. Oh, but yes I am, because there they are. Here's my buddies. Lord Hien and Yishtola. The fine feeling to be back. We're not for our mission. I would like nothing more than to lie on the grass and watch the clouds float by. This is the essence that I cannot do it justice. You think the view is impressive here? Wait until we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing as it's your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot. Hien, are you flirting on Y'shtola? Please. That woman has a girlfriend. Her name is Cryo. Fuck you up.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Lamb.
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus.
Yeah.
In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
I'm drinking tea. I'm having cozy story time with Hien. Pretty good, actually. Good way to spend an evening.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
That is how you flirt with Y'shtola, though. You're like, hey, you wanna check some ancient ruins? You wanna look at some ancient elegant ruins? Girl loves ancient elegant ruins. If only Kryle was here. Would like them too. From here we shall travel to Molio. There we may ask Serena about the particulars of the myth and raise the matter of an alliance with the rulers of the steppe. Well, we're in the steppe, so we should ride a horse. Thankfully, I do have a horse. He's green, but he's a horse. Yeah. It's fast. Easy girl, easy. Oh, wait. Here, wash my horse for me. Horse? He's who I thought we were going to see earlier. It's a shadow. I pray it is but my imagination. You notice anything different about the mole? How they carry themselves? That, my friend, is pride. Do believe their victory in the Nadam meant more to them than I realized. Because the tribes of the steppe have a weird system of governance where they do like a big fight and then whoever wins gets to be the main tribe for a bit, and this tribe won. And I think Saru and Serena are getting married. So that is Serena. He's told me something of the woman, but I did not think that we would ever have occasion. Yin, Yume, I am glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? There is a matter I would discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but every land in the Far East. Blah 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 blah. He knows and blah 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 blah, and the Empire and the desert. A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul. And you need this to protect our lands? I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried, this northern crag? But if that's the sacred cave, I don't think we should go in the sacred cave. If that is your wish. In the mountains to the north there is a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cavern are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. There I believe you will find what you seek. Ah, I know the place. It's a brisk walk from here. What are your thoughts on an alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict. Whether we will it or not, if we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, the pillars are sacred, not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are likely to spawn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. That is my concern. But it is by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. Ere you reach the ire of the followers of Nama, might you not first visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all is as you hope, may they consider how best to earn their blessing. I thank you for your counsel. We will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those with whom I would join hands. Thank you for understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we would not force others into war against their will. Nor are we. 100 stronger are those who choose to fight on their own accord. Here, have some food. Salmon muffin. This is almost a bagel. Almost a lox bagel. Juka. Dude, this is making me hungry. We had dinner. Okay, same. We had dinner, but what about second dinner? In a place such as the steppe, where myriad tribes exist side by side, it is important to respect each other's ways. And it would be wise indeed to respect the beliefs of those who would gladly render a body and soul to the Dusk Mother. Trina is quite right. Before we seek permission, we should determine if they are suitable to our purpose. It seems the time has come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. We should submit our emotes to pop time. We also need a Yume emote. We don't have any Yume emote. This is a horrible oversight. Wait, where am I supposed to go now? Fastest way there is by going high. No, I was here before and I was like, this place is very interesting, but somehow even I didn't think. I first thought it was not, ooh, it's elegant technology. But it does look the part. The thing is, last time I was here was part of a storyline of a girl who came here to commit suicide. And like double suicide because she's from a tribe of people who believe in reincarnation, but she wanted, I don't remember her reasoning. She wanted to take herself out of that cycle entirely, and the only way to do that is to come here. So to me, also, this place is sacred. But life must come before death. Ikwa Nefesh. Have to ask the. What do you think, Yishtola?
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allegan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azis La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
Can you
What is it?
feel it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to
Sorry. Cut you off, you stole that by accident. I keep getting the horse, even though I'm using the random mount. Oh look, it's a vista. Someone saw it here. They didn't used to mark them on the map. Or they didn't used to mark them with a little sphere. You used to have to look at this booklet and be like, Ah, yes. This is where I'm supposed to go look. Oh. You found that which you seek, then. Great indeed is the Dust Mother's power. If not less will suffice to protect our lands, the blessing of other tribes must now be sought. Of course, but to which tribes would we appeal? There are many who worship Nama, but none are so fervent in their faith as the Dothara. Their consent shall be key. Oh yes, let's go, Saru! Peace spoke of them, a warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. And since their cooperation will not be so easily won, it's easy. Fight Saru. Nay, but it will be well worth the effort. The Lothar fear nothing, death least of all, and their alliance will be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let us go to Dothar Ka and treat with their Khatun, Saru. You're gonna love her, Ishtola. She's great. Serious Shira's own. I should send messages to the other tribes. If Saru can be swayed, I am certain more will follow. This mother embodies love, so too does she embody war. I pray that your meeting with Saru will not end in blood. A little blood would be okay. Oh, this time riding not a horse, but a reindeer. Spreading holiday cheer. Christmas in August. It's almost September. It's almost Halloween. That's exciting. I love Halloween. Any excuse to cosplay. These guys have symbols on their head. Means they must die. I haven't done samurai in a while, but don't remember how you use samurai shit. There's a dash. But I haven't used. Doing the combos wrong. This could kill me. Die. Mad Hatter Day, early October. When is Mad Hatter Day? This fit kind of ripped, except for the sandals. I didn't have appropriate samurai sandals. But, I should play samurai again. But what I need is a new outfit for Scholar. Who's to say just because you're a scholar doesn't mean you can't work it? Here you go. Sadu and Char. Ah. We had one on June 10th and we're having another one on October 6th. Great faith gives rise to great strength. For better or for worse, whatever it is that the Thara holds sacred, we would do well to accord it all respect. That's where Hishtola is. Great. I thought I would put on a funny hat, but then I remembered that I'm a VTuber, but then I also remembered that I'm an MMORPG character. It's not hat day yet, but actually it kind of works. It just needs to be green. Dyeable? It's not dyeable. Have anything else? I also have this beret. I don't like it. This hat has potential. It does need like ear. It's fine. Hello, Sadhu. You again? Other matters the man or time, Khan, unless it is battle you seek. Alas, not. Quite the opposite, in fact. Talking, always talking. You say the pillars hold great power? Of course they hold great power. They are the source of Nama's strength. To the Tharl, no place is more sacred and will make ash of any who would defile it. So I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition, then. You will join hands with us. I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nama's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. but for leaving the steppe to fight the man in iron, I would have something in return. Namely, battle with you, Khan. Then a damn ended or began. I would face you again, alone, without the. How did I know that this is exactly what would happen? I just had a feeling. The one cool thing about Sadu is she's like a powerful warrior, but she's also a sorceress. I don't remember what her actual title is, but she uses magic to fight. Thaumaturge, I guess, but those are all Eorzean terms. I don't know what to say, like, call their caster. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Lothal as your allies. Surely these are agreeable terms. Well, this is a not wholly unexpected turn of events. So I assume I would be the one required to fight. Alas, the Khatoon has made her choice. Shall we dance? Let's fucking go, Sadu. It shall be a battle the steppe shall not soon forget. Already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Khan. And wait me outside the car. I will gather my witnesses and join you anon. Fight in the rain. You didn't worry about me. Why are you still here? Go, wait for me outside the car. I will join you soon enough. Alright. Oh, they're raining hard. Here we have our ferry out. But as I might, I fail to see the logic in this arrangement. I can but conclude there is none. When I was little, I would stride up to Gosetsu, wooden sword in hand, and challenge him. To his great credit, he never held back, and I had many a bump and bruise to show for it. I'm sorry to say it here, but you're outmatched. You're outclassed in this fight. So cool.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Hahn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Stay out of this, Ishtola.
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dothal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
It's honestly so pretty.
Indeed, it's what makes them such dangerous enemies, and such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Color is so silly. Just take out your magic book. Forgot to eat. Fine. What did she do? I don't even know what that did. A worthy champion of the steppe. Is that all you had? Ah, it's a phase 2. That's more like it.
In death do our souls sing!
What is this?
In death do our souls sing!
Fighting you, Sprue Blease. He has a phase 3. That summons. Oh, they take a lot of damage. He has a phase 4. Stellar Cthulhu.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Still takes damage.
In death do our souls sing!
Does this tell me how many lives she has? The immortal spirit blazes within. Has 10 of them now?
How it burns!
What is this? 60 seconds? Oh, so it's a DPS rate.
our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Girl. One more hit. Nice. The end.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun!
Oh my god.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Look at how little clothing these people are wearing.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever.
I thought the same thing, Ishto.
Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
This dude has no power. Well, he's leader of his own tribe.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Wind from a horse's backside.
Insolent child, you will learn your place.
Fucking third wheel.
Forgive me, Brother Magnai, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
People know how to party. That much is plain.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
Who was she referring to? Boya? Oh, he really is an ass. He's like wind from a horse's backside. What? In the coming battle, you will fight as Y'shtola. I have 4 skills. Tier 2, Etherwell, Stone, and Arrow. Alright. Percent P. Damage over time.
Bow down before me! Kneel or die! Mark well and learn! Concentrate!
Yeah. Can you take care of yourself? My dude.
Bow down before me! Mark well and learn!
Good attack.
Kneel or die!
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun! Let us be about it!
Active time maneuver. Tap button repeatedly. I repeatedly tap it. Oh, that was the wrong button.
Ether, to me. Have at you.
What strength? What grace is this? Still is pretty cool.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
Dude, don't even think about it.
Y'shtola, why?
Are you
Dude.
my Nama?
Guy. She has a girlfriend.
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love.
Face palming so hard right now.
Long had I wondered if my Nama
This
might not be a woman of the steppe.
fucking
Beholding
guy.
you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Brutal. Brutal.
Little?
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
There's more fighting. Hold on, I
We
need to
wait
snooze
till
the
lunchtime
end.
here. Sirin awaits for word of our success.
Maybe it's okay. Alright, just in time. Oh, it's raining. It's not as nice. Actually, it's still very pretty out here. Alright. Know the deal. 3 minutes of ads. We'll be right back. I'm not really going anywhere doing ads. And my water and my tea. Oh, it's someone else. They're flying around. There's some more Karakul. I do really like the music here. Alright, looks like we're back. I love puppies. They are so cute and fluffy. I wonder what kind of puppy they're talking about. Puppies are pretty good. Puppies are goated. Oh, it's stopped raining. Turn in the quest. Saipo Saipo. Crab de la crab. Offended? Not in the least. I am no stranger to clumsy propositions. And that, believe it or not, was far from the worst I have heard. Oh, I believe it. I cannot fault the man's bravery. I can. He's an idiot. The gods have remained silent. That is their way of telling us to choose with our hearts. You had not only to contend with Sadhu, but Magnai too. Such a fierce battle that must have been. And here you stand triumphant. Having passed such a test, they could not well deny you their allegiance. The mole will make no such demands. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home, and we will defend it with all our being. You have my heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes of the steppe, there is none I would rather have on my side. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the tribes. I cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this would have been possible without you. We can just get that ether flowing again. So the mole have no love for war, we love our home fiercely. Oh, I get another expression. You have the requisite consent. It's time to put Nama's powers to use. If the ether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the Ironworks engineers do their work at the runes. Come, let us return to the House of the Crooked Coin. But when you think about it, so the lore of this world is that when you die, you return to the ether flow. Become ether. And if there's a device that pulls ether, it would make sense that by dying here, you would not so easily be able to transcend into a different form. Not an arsenal Charlene. I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
We'll take it slowly for a while. Goods may have already returned from their mission. I would know how things stand. Alright, so it's up to me to make my way back to Doma, however I would. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It has some dancing 70B emoji. Don't have any dancing channel emoji yet. Because I can dance. Oh, also, Favor and Ashlyn can dance. Make Favor dance. Alright, but she could probably dance better than that. Yes. That's a pretty hype dance. Ashlyn does not wish to dance, so just Favor will dance. Scott, this. And I can make better dancing music happen. Maybe by doing. I don't know where this goes. Oh well. You can just make your own music. I was trying to turn mount music back on because the wolf has pretty danceable tunes. But I couldn't remember where exactly that menu is. Oh, I almost went past. Oh. Can't I? I can't just fly there. Not it right there, is it? Right, Skipper. Yeah, you can't fly here. There's an Aetheryte here. If there's an Aetheryte, why didn't I just take the Aetheryte there? Can you? Maybe you can't. Everyone's here. Each of the factions lent an ear to our petitions. seeing we're the last to arrive. I take it all went well in the asking step. We have secured a suitable source of energy for the barrier. Good. The tower and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. You only say the word. It just leaves the small matter of our alliance. So, Yugiri and Hakuro, how fare you with our neighbors? All of the factions we approach are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat, and many responded positively to talks of an alliance. From Hingashi and Suinosato, however, we receive outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as we expected, then. There's not to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To each of the nations that were amenable to an alliance, I will personally send a missive. But once I have attended to that, I believe we will have done everything we can to fortify Noma's defenses, for the time being at least, all of which means I might have the meeting in El Amigo with a lighter hat. Yugiri, Hakuro, you'll be so kind as to hold the fort in my absence. And Guy, I didn't ask. My friends, we could not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. For that I give you my heartfelt thanks. Till the meeting, then. I took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived in the Alamigan quarter by now. Then let us not keep him waiting, shall we? Are you perhaps familiar with the Naxia? It's the region to the south and west of Yangtze and home to several small nations. Such peoples well understand the value of an alliance. I don't even know who this guy is. He's just there. Nanamo. Head Nanamo. I don't. This is what the clothes that I'm wearing actually look like. That's insane. I'm glad they don't actually look like that. Everywhere I look, I think my current outfit is still the best. Ruby Cotton Chisubu. If that is... This one's actually kind of good. For real. My friend gave me this cloak a long time ago. All the way here to Caravania. Pokiso cutie patootie. Agreed. That is a cutie patootie. Where am I supposed to go? This is such a big place to be this empty. Who are these guys? Hey. It's cute. Decided to open the rooftop gardens to everyone in the city. Just right. The gate of the stairs leading to the palace. Hey, I can't let you in without a say so. It occurs to me this will be the first time I meet the leaders of the Alliance in an official capacity. More stiff greetings, pleasantries, formalities. Does that sound about right? Show me to these gardens. I mean, this was where I fought the guy. It's just gorgeous. Not allowed to ride my horse. I am allowed to run around. Not allowed to jump off the edge to my death. Not allowed to go up these stairs. Raining out here. Riley in particular was concerned about Alphino, but I assure her that everything that can be done is being done. She agreed to continue with her own tasks for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment there is any development. That leaves 4 of us to attend the council. Ironvold is here to assist with security. Incidentally, though the poor lad seems altogether too distracted. Another one missing Alpino, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you are ready, present yourself to the guardsmen at the palace entrance. Can't be far behind. I wish Kral could be here, but she's very busy. Don't think... right person. This guy. Upon proceeding to the palace, several cutscenes will play in order. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. We ready, chat? Have you set aside enough time? Do you have a hot beverage? I have a beverage that used to be hot. It's lukewarm now. But I'm ready. I'm ready for cozy movie time. Nanamo's here. It's Nanamo.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo
Nanamo.
to the Eorzean Alliance.
Coffee and blankies.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Horse.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together.
There's these stiff greetings, pleasantries,
In times of great
formalities.
unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past
There's
in the
none of
past and turn
all.
our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the east.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
He also has a hot beverage.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
And these people. You say a straight
The
thing for
Ascians.
once?
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Yeah, they have the Alamegan Pinery.
The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea? Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all.
Master Thancred.
Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory, There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Which is the truth.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Dorma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Whoa, whoa. Getting a weird echo.
Sorrow. History must be changed.
Who is this?
Ahead looms a calamity.
Another calamity?
Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
Oh god, we're all
There's a voice.
going through it.
Spies in our midst.
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend.
Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready.
Oh God.
Swiftly!
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
Hey, it's Arenvald, or whatever his name is. The fake warrior of darkness.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors.
Arnold?
Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alizé and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Aye.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Sort of ether dimension.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Cold.
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
He got so...
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian, La Hebrea.
Right.
The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Here it is. We completed the sequence of cutscenes. Dude, you're totally that guy. Never have I encountered such a phenomenon. This is magic. It is beyond my ken. Don't worry about Tancred. I'll send word as soon as there's any chance. If the Asians are indeed responsible, we must take steps to protect ourselves. Do I not know how? I just tried to call your jailer on his link pearl. He did not respond. I dare to hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. Ah, Urianger. Something happened during the meeting. Tancred's combat collapsed. A disembodied voice suddenly started. What? But that... We should talk about this in person. Alright, we'll meet you there. That was Urianger. He heard the voice too. In Tanalan. As we alone were afflicted in the meeting, I had my suspicion. But if the voice also spoke to Urianger, there could be little doubt. Scions were targeted specifically. By whom and to what end is the question. One to which we must find an answer with all possible haste. You have learned the emote and were. But an enduring face. What's that noise? What happened to my teeth? Prelude in Violet. Urianger agreed to meet us at the Rising Stone. If any of the others heard the voice, we'll find out soon enough. I have to get back to the meeting with the Elder Seatseer, but if there's anything I can do, anything at all, you must let me know, alright? Promise me. Ardbert, that's his name. That's totally Ardbert. He's spying on us through the Elder Seatseer. Urianger!
Urianger! Gods, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Asians doing?
Why would Sephiroth do this?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
Isn't he?
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
We were just there.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else.
In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed, I shall make it my task to...
It's happening again.
It calleth to me once more.
Orange hair.
I hear it too.
Only you. Only you.
No!
Being shadow brought.
Throw wide the gates.
Like how this cutscene has text boxes and captions.
No! No, this can't be happening! Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you!
I agree.
Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
When it was just Tancred, I was worried, but I mean it's Tancred. But now that Y'shtola has been affected, quite worried. Can smell it close to the next expansion. An up-presented predicament for the science, but we must remain strong. The least of us, the least most of all. The least of us most of all. Mr. Skyle has heard the voice as well. I will ask the Tyro to send her word of what has come to pass. Yeah, someone should check in on Kryl. Confound these old bones. Orker's sister and I will take turns to keep watch over the slumbering Archons. Will not leave them untended even for a moment. As a mage, I have some few scholarly acquaintances of my own, and will reach out to them for their insights. May not be much, but it's my own little way of aiding Mistress Alize. Didn't the self-same thing happen to Tancred? Who's bloody next? Nor less so soon. I only hope we will be equal to the challenge. Something I want to check real quick. Moving illegal. Where's the conflict? Where are my teeth? There's no conflict. Vampire Fang that I had before. Need my sharp teeth. Otherwise, how am I going to defend myself? Forgive me, that was an unseemly display. Happened before your very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. It's so fabulously dressed. You have borne the two of them to a private chamber, but tell me, is it true that Master Tancred languishes in a like state in Alamigo? Afraid so. It's best to observe it together. Very important to be able to bite. Take heart, my lady. The world is full of scholars and knowledgeable folk of every persuasion. Someone out there is bound to know what ails our comrades and how it may be cured. Thus will we rouse them, no matter what. That we will, Hori, that we will. First things first, comrades will have questions. May I ask that you explain your situation to them. I must attend to a private matter. I promise I'd visit someone in Limsa Lumisa. I've been waiting on Maestro Command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. I'll come. Inta's my home. Worry not, Yume. Hoka and Aenor are keeping watch over Mistress Y'shtola and Master Urianger. Pray keep Mistress Alisaie company. I will. Are you sure it's okay to leave Oker and Aenor alone together? It's fine. They can do a little fucking over Y'shtola's sickbed. That's what they want. I can feel it. We're almost shadow bringing here. Soon we will make our way to the first. Starting to appreciate scholarship. Linda Lomings. Who's out in the square today? There's this guy. He's having a summertime. This guy is cooking. His bunnies are looking fab. Nice streetwear. Look at this t-shirt. Has a Moogle. Another Moogle t-shirt. Everyone's wearing t-shirts today. I have a cat cowl. Amber Alert. That is a name you can have for your character. Nice wings. Oh, you. Mariposa. Maybe put my wings on. If you have a wing, you can't have a pet. That person is not wearing any clothes. Yeah, this part, this is one of the busiest places usually. I can. type the names, and then they're a little easier to see. All right. Oh, it's almost time for adjuncts. Big stretch. Thank you, Baderon. Is there an event? There's an event happening. I wonder if I should abandon everything and do the event quest. Quest is available for a limited time only. How long is the racing? Oh, we have until next week, so it actually started today. The anniversary of the game's relaunch. Well, the nice thing about that is that we get to listen to the prelude. And we get to buy some wine. Some magic prisms. You can make a flower happen. Oh, I'm almost out of these. I don't even remember where I got them. I see. What you can do with a bottle of wine is you can pop it. I'm gonna sit right here. With my fairy. And speaking of pizza, I might take this at There's an opportunity to get a little snacky snack. I will see you after the ads. Need to get better snacks. I have some granola. It said mute. There are people meowing. As for Twitch in Twitch. Welcome back, Bear. Thank you for venturing to those dark lands to bring us this information. Many buttons died. This. Mistress Alice, are you? She usually visits alone. Still, it'd make a welcome change for the little one. Little one? As you probably guess, it's Gabu we've come to see. The private hill will bring him out to us. Ever since the maelstrom took him in, I've tried to visit as often as I can, and after what befell our friends, was taken by the urge to visit again. It's difficult to explain. I don't remember who this person is. Oh.
Here he is, my lady.
It's a creature. Creature and a person.
Gabu, It's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens?
I'm really sorry, Alice. I don't remember any of it.
I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now.
We'll be okay, Alice.
I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
Cannot bear.
No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
Well, yeah. No. Let us return to the Rising Stones and take it from here. Thanks again for agreeing to come. It meant a lot to me. No one's safe with us. Guy was in super PTSD and clearly needs hugs. Yeah, I think he was taken in by a cult. It's part of his backstory. I don't know. What's this about? Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend Yuman, it could only be a blessing from the navigator. We should meet again here and now. I've been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this rising. I have a mind to speak to the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Would you be willing to accompany me? I am truly grateful. It's my hope to hear a tale that inspires all to look forward. Alright. Oh no. I was about to say I'll do this next stream, but it seems we're being dragged along. What's the arm? You'll get yourself killed, that's the arm. I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyways, Cha? A kitten. There's this place I need to go. Problem is, the yellow Chaggets won't leave a child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please, let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone who's clearly unprepared out there and they end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it caused the guild's reputation, so you can forget about signing up till you're older, much older. But it has to be now, during the rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? It comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself some. Kitten's gonna get herself into trouble. Is everything well? Little cub spent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. Still, I can't help but worry. It doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. Wouldn't surprise me a whit if she tried to sneak out anyway. I hate to impose, but do you reckon you could keep an eye on Archa? I do it myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. Timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence to the little one. Intriguing, would you not agree? Let us ask her about that. I mean, you're net. Now the nearest city exit is the Tempest Gate, over by the Ark Castle. Just begin talking to Clindrael, the sentry yonder. Right, listen, I'll come do this quest next stream. We're so fucking close to the next expansion. I really want to see if we can get us there. Of course, if I get us there, then when we want to get started right away, perhaps. But listen. That's not a concern right now. Peel has left to rendezvous with Alliance Fortress. He means to serve in Tancred's stead in their infiltration mission. We sires who can still perform our duty must take up the burden of our comrades who cannot, to continue our watch over the beast tribes and do whatever else may be required of us. B-Team. I think Hori is right. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily we would turn to our own experts on such matters, but they're both among the stricken. I'll begin by reaching out to the myriad guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, Grandfather and Mingfilia had a wealth of connections between them. We'll find a way to save everyone. From the Shinobi who search for Alphino to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire, they march on in the face of great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play, I know, and it's bigger than most, but I won't keep you. Just promise that you'll visit from time to time. Promise I'll have good things to share with you when. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave, Father.
I should be the one to sigh.
Who could this be?
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back.
It's that guy.
Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
I can't remember what he's called right now, but everyone likes him. He's a slut.
What? Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
Fucking guards.
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample
Emmett
means
Selch. His name is Emmett Selch.
That is why this empire exists, why I built it.
Also known as Solus Sosgalvus, I guess.
Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know.
He definitely does not look happy right now.
The founding father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
That's why people
Don't
like
take it personally. I merely do my duty.
He's a diva.
To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alec.
Oh, got him. How often must this happen?
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Such a waste of time and energy, both yours and mine. Lest you forget, you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game.
Oh, there's two of them.
Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
What a guy. Meanwhile, at a resistance encampment somewhere in the Empire. What in the world? dead, all dead. Yet I see no wounds, nor any evidence of battle. Finally used it. The Empire developed an alchemical weapon in Garabania, a gas. Black Rose it was called. Breathe it is to breathe your last. And that did this? I thought the project abandoned, its biofuel destroyed, but naught else could have brought such atrocity. What do they hope to gain with this butchery? Can they not see that a rule won through terror will not endure? How many more provinces must they lose? You sound like a patriot. Nay, this is not the work of men, but monsters. The Asians. It cannot be a coincidence that their trail led us here. Their objective was never to rule, but to sow strife and discord. Hey, you should join the Discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Adsians and put an end to their plot. History of violence. I wanted to see what happened. Korean JRB here, even though he's a quest line I never did. About to do.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news. After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Elfino's still missing. Gods, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Who could that be? It's Kryl! Ah, it's Kryl!
Kryl, I thought you busy delving into the mysteries of Eureka.
Everything will be okay. Kryl is here.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Kryl. We would welcome your insight. and I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium? My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
It's a pretty good Alfino.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly. Yes, he
Very
remains
respectable.
altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before. You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone.
You do me great honor, Kryle.
A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh?
You don't need to tell me again. Kryle is great. She's the best. She wears the little cat ears hood because he's named after a different character who also wears cat ears. Final Fantasy XIV? Maybe?
Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
Look, Kryle, thank you for coming. God, she's so good. She's the best of us. She's smart and strong and clever and funny.
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms. Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation. I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes? If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred. I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy. Oh, it wasn't, but that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
A toy. All the way in Dravania. Souls have left their bodies, and yet I didn't know such a thing was possible. Oh, and they want me to go to Matoya's cave by myself. Relic circle. How you get that? You have to buy it. This is the counterpart of the dark suit. Third coffee o'clock. Almost bedtime for fairies o'clock. Probably end the stream before the next ad break. I was really hoping to end the stream right as we start the new expansion. I can just tell we're almost there. They keep talking about darkness and light, and they showed us Emmett Selch, so he's not going by that name just yet. And Kryle is here. I love Kryle. For you. This is from the last expansion. This is from Heaven's War. Kryle, hi. Please do keep Alfino's little speech to himself. He can be awfully sensitive at times. Yes, of course. Yes, indeed, Dr. Von Kitty. We're so close. We're so close to starting Shadowbringers. It's a moment that we've been working towards for years, it feels like. But yes, we're doing the last. We're deep in it. I guess this is all. Ugh. I don't know at which point Stormblood ends and Shadowbringers begins. I assume I know that there is a quest called Shadowbringers that I haven't unlocked yet. I has also not been the biggest fan of Stormblood, and least of all because it's taken me years to get through it. There were a couple things that we liked. We liked the underwater areas. We liked most of the authored areas. We liked Suyu and Sadu. We love Sadu. Who doesn't love Sadu? We got to do a little quest with Sadu. Well, welcome in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I really want to get to the point. I really want to at least start Shadowbringers, and then we can like dive in deeply next stream. Let's see. We're about to see Matoya. Can I go talk to Matoya before talking? Thank you, Mirorogo. This is also why I take forever to do things, because I'm like, I need to talk to the NPC before We start the quest to see if she says something differently. Except she's not even here. Oh, there she is. How fares the Levelier boy? He was in and out of my cave every day for a while, getting under my feet and making a mess of my bookshelves. Judging by the tones he left open on the table and what I could hear of his frenzied mumbling, he was searching for a method to untangle the entwined sources of ether. In his haste, he asked no advice, and I offered none. Sometimes it's best to let a student make his own discoveries. I'm disrespectful to dust. Let's sweeping love. I live to sweep. None shall bite the dust. And of course, Toya's theme. Ain't that the truth? Oh, brush off. At her Master Matoya was something of a recluse, but this seems extreme. Still, I'll happily overlook eccentricities if she agrees to help us. Oh, you're in for a treat. If you haven't met Matoya, Ryle is here.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems. Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm
True.
sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Oh, I would hate to be in a situation that's not conducive to gaiety. I only want gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders.
Every situation is conducive to gaiety. I love Matoya. Matoya would know better than anyone.
Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
Her staff's really cool too.
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
I'll explain it.
And Stoller is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
Matoya raised Y'shtola since she was a wee child. Kitten. Earlier when I was talking about Y'shtola having a girlfriend,
See what we can see.
I was talking about Kryle. Kryle is Y'shtola's girlfriend. Kryle's also very worried about her.
I'll begin from where our friends first fell and cast my senses out from there.
She's also very expressive. Y'shtola is great. I appreciate her, and I appreciate Kryle. I appreciate Kryle a lot.
What is it? Did you find them?
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryle, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Could the ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods!
How are their bodies still?
Their bodies are just husks. It's like the brood mother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
Of course.
But where?
Another dimension.
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
We're no closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment.
Getting a phone call.
Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way. That was Lise. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
During this part of the quest line, we've just been jumping around the globe.
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
The toy is
Do
great.
some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue the search.
Let's be off then.
Can I stay with Kryle?
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
What's the significance of having to re-enchant the broom?
Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether. It seems to be happening all over.
Does it now? And here I was, all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac.
Oh yeah, Alexander.
I fear something has gone awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Reminder that if you're enjoying the stream, you can follow the stream to be notified when we go live. You can also like the stream. Like the stream by just liking. Like, damn, like this. Well, what say you? Sorry, I couldn't do more. Never seen a soul's thread. Yay, thank you for liking the stream. So that was the woman who tamed Y'shtola. I had the distinct feeling of being grabbed by the scruff of the neck and having the nonsense shaken out of me. When Alphino is back, I'd like to visit again and ask her what tales she has of grandfather. A defector's tidings. I almost can't bear to hear what Maxima has left to tell us, but it can't be bad news, can it? These we have said, unless... Ah! There's no point speculating! Lee said she'd notify the guards of our coming, so we should head straight to the palace gate in the Alamegan Carter. I'll be praying for good news. Learn what you can about Alfino's plight, and leave the search to our friends' lost souls to me. I don't know exactly where Kryl is headed. Thank you all. It is people like you who make the stream great. Don't look like that. She told us survived being cast adrift in the live stream, didn't she? Her soul is nothing if not resilient. The same goes for all of Luisoa's students. So stop worrying about whether you'll see them again and focus on what can be done in the here and now. Disrespectful to dust. Not being disrespectful to... Alright. Back to Girabania. I don't really know how to navigate this part. Oh, it's the sheep. But it's nice that you can fly here. Alpino will be alright. He has to be. Enter the royal palace. It really is. And it's so empty and undecorated. Wonder if it stays that way forever. The thing that's sad about MMOs is that places don't tend to change very much, even though they should.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Dude, stall.
We meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me,
You know what happens
I
when you
shall endeavour
assume.
to explain events.
Lee's is great.
Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians.
It's a nice recap of last stream.
This shadow hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them. They would not even reveal their next destination. but Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's Guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald, all the better.
Good man,
On that subject,
Robin.
there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night. It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion.
It's fucking brutal, dude. Using chemical weapons.
I have also heard reports
No
that
Geneva
several
Convention.
companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
Not what I meant to do.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't. Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on! No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
I probably won't want to talk.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hien know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
You were just in Drovania, now you're in Alamigo. Why don't you go to Doma? Think I'm made of etherite tickets? Oh no.
Untold sorrow must be changed.
Oh.
Ahead looms a calamity.
Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
You heard it too.
It's funny that Lise isn't getting it.
At least we're both still standing.
I don't know if she had the
Oh, thank the gods.
echo.
I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
Yeah, I think she does.
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
I'm actually glad Lee's task was with visiting Lord Hien. Better to be dashing from place to place than sitting around stewing over things we can't change. To the Enclave. Alright. You really like this area? I really like the music that plays here. Not the town music. This music. Alright. It's almost time for another ad break. And I said I probably didn't want to play too much longer than this point. That's still the case. I should go to bed. Because whoa! Thanks for the subscription. Thank you so much. Wow. Yay. So you know, that's what happens when people subscribe to the channel. Oh man. That's exciting. What anymore? We'll do the cosplay stream. Yay! Well, it's a secret, isn't it? I can give a hint, and the hint is that it's a battlefield commander. And I do kind of want to keep playing because we're so close to the beginning of the new expansion that we've been waiting for so long. I also unfortunately have to go to work tomorrow and get up early and all that bullshit. Yeah, I'm excited. It's funny. I think the goal is a little tough, but we can do it. We can get subs. We've been streaming a lot more often. There's also a bonus stream that we already owe for meeting the follower goal, which is we're supposed to do this Disco Elysium stream. We'll probably do that next week. Yeah, it's exciting. We're getting so close to what I think Shadowbringers is most people's favorite expansion. Is that either Shadowbringers or Heavensward? I haven't heard people lose their minds quite as thoroughly for running a wolf head. For Endwalker, and I think people are kind of disappointed in Dawntrail. But I don't know because I've never played them, so I'll find out. Heavensward was indeed incredible. And so if Shadowbringers is an iota as good, then that's very exciting indeed. I mean, Heavensward is just incredible, you know? Like, you had this epic storyline of, like, making peace across species, across generations. With the dragons, you travel to all these incredible places. Tataru was there, and she became beloved. He became a Dark Knight during Heavensward. Still have. Dark Knight attire. But to always love killing the Pope. Killing the Pope's where it's at. Yeah. But I've had a few things spoiled about Shadowbringers, but not everything. But the things that I think I know about it made me very excited to play it. And one of the reasons we started streaming this game was so that we could like have our playthrough be archived. Because we weren't streaming when we did Heaven's Word. It's just taken us so long to get through like the extra patch content for Stormblood. We're there. We're so close to Shadowbringers. So thank you so much as always, everyone, for watching. We'll be back on Friday. We're back on Friday. We're going on a trip this weekend, but I think we should be able to do a little stream on Friday. Hopefully get some work done on Faebot, though. It's just we're also in a really kind of painful stage of Faebot development where it's not super clear what needs to happen next. There are many paths that open ahead of us, and I'm increasingly like wanting to dive more into doing local training, local inference. So yeah, we'll be back with more content. We'll be back with more Final Fantasy next week. I have carved together a stream day for myself. I told Ember and Minu, what about Yume? People wanna see Yume. And so now we have a regular Yume stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day.